Bonafide Hustler here, and today I'm just going to show you quickly what I found from garage sales in 1 hour. What's going on, guys and gals? Chris, the Bonafide Hustler, comes to you live from the inside of my house, and today we're just going to show you a real quick kind of glimpse of what I found in an hour garage selling last Saturday. I want to get this stuff out and where it belongs, so I got to make this video. If you're enjoying this kind of stuff, make sure you hit the like button, make sure you subscribe, and also get the free guide that'll teach you 50 items, what to buy, what to resell. You can commonly find these items at thrift stores and garage sales. Yes, so I went garage selling last Saturday, and quite honestly, that's all I had time for was an hour. So yeah, in 1 hour of garage selling, I was able to find all this stuff. What did I find? Let's check it out. In no particular order, the very first find is this Timbuktu Authority backpack. It does have a little bit of a stain here, and the lady said that that stain came from some hand sanitizer. Maybe. I'm not sure, but I'm sure I could probably get the stain out, but either way, this Timbuktu Authority backpack, which does have a really cool weather kind of proofing material on it, and it's in very good condition. It's super flat too and very rigid. I don't really think it was used that much. It's probably worth around 50 to 60 bucks just in this state right here. If it didn't have this weird stain, then it probably would be worth around 90 to 100 bucks. But Timbuktu is a decent backpack slash messenger bag maker, but it's kind of a diluted brand too. There's a lot of Timbuktu floating around that doesn't really sell for very much. So you got to look for those like kind of backpacks that have like the roll top to them, or the backpacks that have like these little accent pieces. They seem to do a little bit better. But anyway, a brand that I do like that's better than Timbuktu is called Chrome. You want to look out for those, and definitely one called Topo Designs. I paid $3 for this backpack. At the same garage sale, one of the better finds was this Diesel jacket. Very Kill Bill-ish, honestly, but it's an asymmetrical jacket, meaning that the zipper is not straight down the middle. It's asymmetrical. It's almost kind of diagonal. But this is a leather jacket by Diesel, and Diesel is a not collectible brand, but on eBay, Diesel, All Saints, all those kind of brands, they do okay when it comes to leather jackets, especially when they start getting tarnished, weird colors, weird zippers, things like this. So this jacket right here was 10 bucks, and it was sitting on a kind of like a hanger rack that was between two trees. That seems to be a really common way to put clothing in a garage sale. So yeah, this was 10 bucks at a garage sale. I do think I could fetch around 1 to 150 for it, if not more. It's a cool jacket, and it has barely any blemishes on it. Neat orange color, and it's also sheepskin, right? So that's nice too. As opposed to normal cowhide leather, sheepskin is thinner, right? And it's more like you can fold it like a real shirt, like this, as opposed to a leather jacket. It's a lot thicker, and you can't usually do those kind of things. So yeah, goat skin, sheepskin, a little bit more of a premium sometimes when it comes to resale. While we're on the subject of leather, check out these awesome Lucchese boots that I found at a garage sale. These were $8. This is one of the first finds I actually found. All this stuff I found in 1 hour, but I did have kind of like a route planned out. So that route I was able to find from Craigslist, a little map view kind of thing. But yeah, I routed a little map of where I needed to go. These are Lucchese boots, and these are handmade boots, which are really neat, out of San Antonio. These are the 2083 model. Neat boot, right? The underside, they're okay. A lot of times when you go to garage sales, you'll find boots like this in this kind of condition. Oftentimes they'll be Tony Lama or Justin boots. Now, finding some Lucchese's, that's really good because people like to resole them, all that kind of stuff. So we definitely have some heel wear on this, but it's not completely lost because when we look at the actual main bend of the boot, which is right here, there isn't any significant cracking or anything like that. That's the reason why I got into these boots. They have decent embroidery. I do think that these could sell between 80 and about 100 bucks right here. Anyway, I've actually owned these kind of boots before, this exact model. And, they're pretty cool. And then when I put them on Craigslist and whatever, I was able to sell them for 175 bucks. They were in a little bit better condition than these. I just think by now, there's been so many more boots issued out by Lucchese that this would probably shake out in that 120 range, something like that. Free at a garage sale, a neat vintage kind of camo hat. Not too bad, nothing to really rave about, But in my antique booth, I think I could sell this between probably 20 and 40 bucks. Just a neat little camo hat, trucker style. I love it, mesh back. I did buy this from the lady. This was $3, and this is a Banana Republic. Let's see if I can get it out of this bin real quick here. This is a Banana Republic kind of vintage-ish shoulder bag. Now, the interesting thing about this is that the flap closure is supposed to go down to these buttons right here, and they're missing. But I still think just, you know, in a messenger sense, and, you know, somebody that comes through my booth would really like this thing for around 40 to 60 bucks. So that's why I got into it. It is canvas and leather. At another garage sale, I found these boots, and these were, I think, $3. They are full quill Ostrich. They are not quite the height of a normal boot. Right here's a normal boot. These are kind of like shorties. They're men's. Full quill Ostrich made by Larry Mahans. You know, this will be selling my booth between, I don't know, we're looking at probably 50 to 70 bucks. But that's a pretty good turnaround considering I think I paid $3 or $5 for these. I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, I had to get them. I always buy boots because in my booth, right, they sell at a pretty regular basis. They're the kind of items that kind of make your booth rent, right? And then the other items that really jump your profit forward are the bigger items like mirrors, lockers, you know, MCM tables, like that kind of stuff really jumps the payment to the next level. But when it comes to like the bread and butter of what makes an antique booth profitable, or at least, you know, making your rent, it would be small things like this and the hats and all that kind of stuff. That's kind of like the smalls that get you there, and then the big jumps are made by other things. We can talk about that on another video. All right, so the last thing that I found that's pretty cool, it's not the last thing I found, but it is the last thing I'm gonna show you. It was just sitting on a clothing rack, nothing super crazy. Remember, I spent an hour, and that's all I did, and I found all this cool stuff, so, you know, hopefully it inspires you guys out there to make a list and take a look at map view on Craigslist and make a garage sale list and see what you can find. You know, it's one of those kind of things. So here's the last kind of item. It is a indie knit vintage kind of mesh women's shirt, like a sports shirt. Has cool rainbow things on the sleeves, which is probably the main reason why I bought it. It's a little crop top-ish, I guess. I don't know. It looks athletic. It's very cool. It's not crop top-ish, but, you know, it's definitely, I don't know, it's interesting. So check that out right there. That's by Indie Knit. Nothing super crazy, but this in my booth will probably sell between, I would say, 30 and 50 bucks. People really like the whole rainbow look and the whole Aviator Nation kind of striping on the side of their garments, and they dig that kind of stuff. So anyway, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit the like button. I hope to inspire you guys out there to hit more garage sales and have some fun, make some money, even if it's side money to you guys. I mean, it's still a lot of fun to do. Bring your family with you and just have a great time. Anyways, I'll see you on the next Bonafide Hustler video. Take it easy. Goodbye!